Hello, welcome to Homesteading Northwest Florida, Zone 8A Gardening. And right now it is 11:30 in the afternoon, early afternoon, and it is 63 degrees, if you can see on that temperature. And the gardenia tree is doing good. I had another one that died. They're kind of picky, but that's an evergreen flowering tree. I'm into those, because during the winter it's great to have evergreen stuff. And star jasmine, Confederate jasmine, as well as wisteria on this trellis. We've got the graceful bamboo. That's still staying green because it's established. I've had this bamboo for like about 2-3 years. I can put the date that I planted it. I also have black bamboo, and that is a running bamboo. I hope it comes up. I know there's going to be more shoots in the spring is when the shoots come up. Here's my banana tree, all brown. They don't like it under 50 degrees, and last night it got to be 27 degrees. I'm clearing out all this Chinese Privet, which is an invasive to Florida. It has black berries and real long whippy branches. And I already got rid of one of the stumps here. I'm going to chainsaw out this stump with my handy Bauer from Harbor Freight. And I use these ratcheting loppers, Zenport Industries, and I sharpen the blade with a file before I use it. Here's a brand new one. Telescoping 30 to 42 inch ratcheting anvil loper. I got that on Amazon, actually, even though I don't like to order from them. But these branches are about 10 feet long, and this is a Velcro pruner. I'd rather be pruning something decent with it, like roses. But I'm going to get rid of this Chinese Privet, and I had 3 great big bushes here, and I only got 1 left, so maybe we'll finish that today. And I'm going to plant annuals in here until I kill and dig out the roots of these trees. Alright, and here's my area of cement that I found here. Slab of cement. That's why nothing right here was growing. But I did get rid of a lot of Chinese Privet. It's a lot of work. Then you have the branches that you got to get rid of. You know, it's kind of like moving the branches from one spot to another, but at least it's not growing anymore. Got a big pile of branches that I'm going to have to use my chipper or burn them. And there's other invasives here. This is a stump of a mimosa tree. That's another, and I think the Chinese Privet, it could be fast-growing firewood that they sent over here as a privet. Real privet has evergreen leaves and stays evergreen. And here's the blackberries. This is a whole pile of, here's the blackberries of the Chinese Privet. So I'm going to burn that in all this brush in my burn barrel. And there's the great big pile of branches of the Chinese Privet. Terrible, terrible plant tree. And the birds spread it all over with the berries. And it grows from roots also, right to another tree. I've even seen 2 roots grow together. But anyhow, got my banana trees are all brown and dead, but the pups will come out in the spring. And the palm tree, I'm going to have to cut a couple fronds off of this one. This is a Mexican fan palm. I think it's a Trachycarpus something, but not liking the cold temperatures at night. Like last night was about 28 degrees, 29 degrees. But pretty soon we'll be in the 30s at least, a couple more weeks, or 40s at night. And then all the weeds will start growing. I'm getting into planting the evergreens because during the winter it's nice to see something green. This is a green giant arborvitae. And we got the composting going. Over here, that's a pack of vines that fell down from that tree. I'll get rid of it. Here's more stuff I gotta burn. A lot of burning we're gonna be doing of vines. And here's a holly tree. That one I left. I like the evergreen holly trees that they are just, I think that's a native. Southern magnolia. Got my composting going here. I had the tarps off. We had some heavy rains recently, and then I put them back on for the heat and to retain the moisture from the rain. So that's what we're doing here. You can see it's all vines. And yeah, that's what we're doing here at Homesteading Northwest Florida, combating invasive plants. But we're doing it. And I think they sent the Chinese Privet over here as fast-growing firewood because it does make good firewood. It doesn't seem to take on a lot of moisture for firewood. So I am cutting it up and I do save it for firewood. But I think we're going to get more rose bushes because here's a rose bush. Still green. And a little palm tree. But everything else kind of gets nipped. Here's another rose bush, but I'm going to buy a whole bunch and put them in the bag.